This is Eddie Hearn, Matchroom Boxing. You're watching Sporting Icons. You don't need to be anywhere else.
Right, so Eddie Hearn has said that he wouldn't be at all surprised if Anthony Joshua just packs his bags and goes over to America and helps Tyson Fury in camp by giving him some sparring sessions in preparation for his Deontay Wilder fight on February the 22nd. Now, Eddie Hearn is saying that it doesn't really matter what it is that I say, it doesn't matter what Rob McCracken says. Ultimately, if AJ wants to go, he'll go. There ain't no stopping him. But of course, AJ has a very busy schedule anyway, so it's a case of, can he fit it in? Who knows? Now, one of Eddie Hearn's reasoning as to why maybe it's not a great idea is because he doesn't want Tyson Fury's cut to reopen in sparring, then ultimately his fight with Wilder will of course then be cancelled, postponed, however you want to put it. Because obviously that cut was a pretty bad cut that he suffered against Otto Wallin. Now, is it well and truly healed? It's unlikely that it's well and truly healed. But him fighting Wilder, that cut isn't really going to open up, is it? Because let's be honest, Wilder, he doesn't hit to unsteady his opponent, or he doesn't hit his opponent so his opponent's face starts cutting up. When he hits you, you go to sleep. Okay, so the cut isn't going to be a problem on fight night. It's just getting to fight night. So Tyson Fury, he's not really one for wearing headgear either in sparring. He tends to not use headgear, which I do understand why. But ultimately with Anthony Joshua, he does cut opponents when he fights. Okay, he does hit very hard. Now, as far as would he be ideal sparring for Tyson Fury, I think yes, in quite a few aspects. Number one, the height. Deontay Wilder is only 1 inch taller than Anthony Joshua. Joshua's 6'6", Wilder's 6'7". So height-wise, so Tyson Fury can find range, sure. Big power punch with the right hand. Anthony Joshua has that. He has knockout power. He doesn't always show it, but he does have it. So again, that would be good sparring for Tyson Fury to learn to avoid that right hand. But of course, there's quite a few other things that would obviously help as well as. But Anthony Joshua, let's be honest, if he's going to go into camp with Tyson Fury, and obviously he's going to be there to help Tyson Fury. So forget all the talk about Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury going to get into sparring and test each other, ready for a big fight. No, just ignore that bit, okay? That's not really what's going to happen. Because there's no point Anthony Joshua going there just to have a fight with him. There's no point, because that's not really helping Tyson. He's got to go in there to try and bring some of the attributes that Wilder has. As I said, the height and the big right punch. So if he can't mimic anything to do with Wilder, so Joshua, he's going to have to go in there and be Tyson Fury's sparring partner. Okay, not go in there to have a fight with him. He needs to be a sparring partner because Wilder can't fight. Wilder can't box. So Fury fighting Joshua, Joshua's going to have to leave all the skill that he knows at the door. The fighting style that he has, leave it at the door. He's going to have to fight in a way that Wilder fights to help Tyson Fury prepare. That's what he's there for. That's why Tyson Fury in the first fight, he brought in the likes of Lawrence Okolie. Because he's gangly, he's awkward, he's unpredictable at times. That's what he needs. So Anthony Joshua, if he's going to go in there and start showing some ring craft and some skill, that's no good for Fury. That's just no good whatsoever. He needs somebody with very limited skill and very limited anything, really. Wilder, he does have good footwork in the sense of he can get in and out of range, no problem. And yes, he's got a very deadly right hand, but of course we're talking about his left hook as well. Wilder's left hook is actually pretty good. But can Joshua mimic the style? Of course, there's always a risk with Tyson Fury getting cut, as in that cut reopening, for sure. And it's not really a good look for it to be Anthony Joshua the man to do it. Because Anthony Joshua, he wants Tyson Fury to beat Wilder. Because he's confident that Tyson Fury will defend and go for an undisputed fight against him, whereas Wilder won't. So if he's not going to go there to help Tyson Fury, for me, I don't see the point of it. If these guys are just going to have a fight, what's the point? Put it on TV and everyone could watch it and get paid millions, right? That's the truth of it. So Tyson Fury, he needs Joshua. He needs opponents to go in there to try and bring certain attributes that Wilder has. Joshua has some of those attributes, but he needs to just focus on those attributes, not what it is that Joshua does. I hope I'm making sense. Because Joshua bringing skill and using ring craft and whatever else, that's no good for Tyson Fury because Wilder has none of that. But as I said, as for opening up the cut, it's certainly a risk. No doubt about it. It is definitely a risk. But anyway, it is what it is. We'll have to wait and see if Anthony Joshua does actually go out there and help him. I think Joshua would, but I think for that to happen, Tyson Fury, he's going to have to get hold of Joshua himself and say, yo, let's do it. Because if he tries to get Frank Warren to do it, Frank Warren's already said that he don't want these guys sparring. He wants these guys fighting on the big stage. Which, yeah, you know, of course, that does make sense. So he's going to have to get hold of Anthony Joshua directly. We know that Tyson Fury does have Joshua's number because he prank calls him quite a lot. Okay, where he just calls up Joshua just to say, all right, you big dosser, I'm going to knock you out. So he prank calls him quite a lot, so he definitely has his number. So hopefully these guys will work out something. For me, even if it's only like 3, 4, 5 days worth of sparring, as long as Joshua is bringing what it is or any kind of style that Wilder has to the table, that's only going to help Tyson Fury. Other than that, I personally wouldn't bother. But anyway, let's see what happens, shall we? Drop your thoughts below, click thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you all on the next video.